For you, Congresswoman, there are not enough safeguards pagdating sa unprogrammed funds kasi on the flip side, ang argument ng House leadership, kailangan yan para sa mga disasters.
Well, actually, flipping the argument again, no, yung Section 35 of Book 5 ng Administrative Code, which provides that a special budget request has to be approved by the President bago mag-disburse ng lump sum funds, which includes unprogrammed appropriations. That's supposed to be the safeguard. What did we observe, no? Na this safeguard did not do its function, no? Either one, the President is not aware na sa DBM lang daw nagsa-stop lahat ng approval ng unprogrammed appropriations, or no, nakukuha yung approval ng president and ganito karaming proyekto yung nagagamit sa unprogrammed appropriations. Meaning po, no, sa usaping safeguard, hindi po enough na meron, kasi meron eh. Pero hindi naman po nag-function para protektahan na gamitin ito para ma-stop yung abuse.
So
I would agree sa mga ibang sinasabi ng Congress people na, you know, lahat ng mga nandyan sa unprogrammed appropriations, ilagay sa normal, regular line items, sa programmed appropriations. Whether it be disaster funds, no? Meron tayong sitting, no, People's Climate Fund na pwedeng gamitin na or yung Calamity Fund na pwedeng gamitin para ito yung i-disburse kung may disasters. Nandyan yan, hindi kailangan ng programmed appropriations.
So, you're laying the blame at the doorstep of Malacanang.
Yes po, firmly. Actually, I'm not just taking this from air, no. Ito ay nasa special provisions ng General Appropriations Act for 2023 and 2024. And ng 2025, tinanggal na po yung reference to that particular provision of the executive order. Kasi, nung tinanong natin kung bakit, no, ang sagot sa atin ng DBM ay, hindi po consistent yung provision sa practice. So, for us, baliktad. Dapat, yung practice, gawin mong consistent with the law, with the provision. And hindi yung law yung mag-a-adjust sa practice.